The funeral procession of Iran's late Supreme Leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei. Let's get you the updates. Millions gathered to bid their final respects, and these are the live visuals that we're getting to you from the burial site.
والحسن والحسين إنك ولي نعماي وملتقى مناي وغاية رجائي في منقلبي ومثواي أنت إلهي سيدي ومولاي اغفر لأولياءنا وكف عنا أعداءنا واشغلهم عن أذانا وأظهر كلمة الحق واجعلها العليا وادهس كلمة الباطل واجعلها السفلى.
And let's just recap for you what the final journey has been like. At first, remember, his mortal remains were placed inside Tehran's Grand Mosala, where world leaders and Iran's top leadership paid their respects to the country's late supreme leader. People carried red flags with Arabic inscription, "O Avengers of Hussein," basically drawing parallels between Khamenei's assassination and the killing of Imam Hussein, who was the grandson of the Prophet Muhammad. From the Grand Mosala, Khamenei's casket was taken out for a parade on the streets of Tehran. The capital city witnessed a sea of red and black, representing sentiments of vengeance and mourning.
ادامه میدیم.
The next destination was Qom, a city of holy shrines, the country's religious power center and the birthplace of the 1979 revolution, where Khamenei's casket with his signature black turban was paraded among thousands of mourners. Following this, Khamenei's casket entered the neighboring country of Iraq, where it was taken to the Imam Ali Shrine in Najaf. It's a major pilgrimage site for Shia Muslims and the burial place of Imam Ali, who is revered as the first Imam in Shia Muslims. He's also known as Haider, which translates to the brave one. From Najaf, the procession moved to Karbala. Remember, Prophet Muhammad's grandson, he was martyred in the Battle of Karbala more than 1300 years ago, making it a spiritual heart of Shia Islam, representing the ultimate symbol of martyrdom.
Salamullah abadan ma baqitu wa assalamu ala al-Husayn.
After Karbala, Khamenei's casket now reached its final destination, the holy city of Mashhad, where his mortal remains are being taken to the burial site. These are the latest visuals. Remember, this is Khamenei's hometown, And according to the late Supreme Leader's office, he had requested to be buried near the shrine of Imam Reza, a descendant of the Prophet Muhammad. The focus now shifts to Khamenei's son, the current supreme leader, who has remained absent reportedly from public eye throughout the procession. Trump has announced the end of the ceasefire, and both sides are back at trading fire. All eyes now are on the current leader, who is the new figurehead.
صاحب منجت ابن الحسن خدمت خانواده محترمش تسلیت بگیم آی برادرم اما میخوام یه جمله روزه عرض کنم همه با هم روزه ودا رو بخونیم آق همه از خیمه ها بیرون دویدن.
The final journey of the late Iranian Supreme Leader, Ayatollah Ali Khamenei. In fact, we are going to be playing out for you the latest images that are coming in as well from on the ground. Let's also get in further perspectives from the Associate Professor, Faculty of World Studies, University of Tehran, a columnist, political commentator with us on the broadcast from Tehran. Thanks very much for being here. I have to ask you for your comments on the messaging here and the symbolism attached to those images that we are seeing, of course, coming at a time when we've seen those remarks from Donald Trump. We've seen Iran and the U.S. exchanging fire at a very sensitive point for Iran, because let's face it, the funeral or the burial of the late Iranian Supreme Leader was delayed because of the war. But now we have the conflict reigniting in a way while those ceremonies are being conducted.
Yes, as you have reported, we have millions of people participating in this funeral in Tehran, millions of people in Qom, millions of people in Najaf and Karbala in Iraq, and as you see, millions of people in Mashhad as we speak. This is a message to the United States that there is a culture of resistance here. Trump has talked about taking over Iranian oil, and he looks at these pictures and he says, damn, how am I going to take over Iranian oil with these people around? And the message is that Iranian oil belongs to the people that you see on your screen, not Trump. The idea of overthrowing the Iranian government was a foolish idea. The message that you had on Western media outlets was that Iranians want to overthrow their government. And you see Iranians mourning the passing away of the country's leader in millions. So this is at the same time a celebration. Iran survived very extensive attacks by two nuclear regimes. As you reported, Iran was attacked today again. Iran was attacked yesterday. So this is celebration of the fact that the country has managed to survive, managed to defend itself. And the red flags that you see on your television screen, you may not be able to read the writing. It says revenge. And this is what people want government officials to do. Take revenge. You are not supposed to go on a rampage, kill other countries' leaders. Iran lost more than 3,500 civilians. You're not supposed to do that. That's against international law. Hitting schools, hitting hospitals, hitting bridges. The United States hit two bridges last night, the bridges that connect Iran. One connects Iran to Russia, the other one connected Iran to China. So the problem that these people have is that they don't want their country to be attacked. They don't want to send their children to school and not see them again. And this is what they're demanding Iranian officials, and Iran's president is elected with popular vote. The parliament speaker is elected by popular vote. These are politicians. If you are an Iranian politician and you see these crowds, what do you conclude? That something needs to be done. And as you have reported, the United States, instead of doing the MOU, is violating Article 1 of the Memorandum of Understanding, which is not attacking the other side. So this is a show of defiance, and I think it will continue as long as United States aggression against Iran continues.
Right. I also have to ask you for your comments on where you see things headed as far as the conflict is concerned, because Donald Trump has stated that the ceasefire is dead. According to him, the two sides are exchanging fire, like we discussed. So what do you think happens here onwards? Is Iran willing to go back to the negotiating table, or is that ruled out according to you?
Iran is at the negotiating table. The problem is that Trump is not interested in negotiations. Trump is attacking Iran. And we just have to wait and see whether Trump wants to do America first or Israel first. If he wants to do America first, he would go back to the negotiating table and actually implement this MOU. And if he wants to do Israel first, then he would be attacking Iran as he did in the last 2 nights. Netanyahu would go to jail if there is no war. He needs war. He's postponing his court appearances in Israel with justification of having an emergency. And he's running for election in October, so he wants to have military confrontation at least until October. And the United States is providing that opportunity to Israel. Another violation of this MOU was the daily attacks that Israelis have in southern Lebanon. Lebanon is mentioned in the MOU 3 times, territorial integrity of Lebanon, and the fact that we need to have ceasefire there. So overall, the message, the people that you see is that they are not going to be pushed around by the United States or Israel.
All right, we're leaving it there for the moment. Thanks very much for joining us with your perspectives.
Thank you.